Yes, come in.
So good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please take your seat. Okay, so I'm Mr. Amitaka, your English teacher. Now, could you introduce yourself, please? Unit A.
Myself Sujit Samal. I am a student of class 10 studying in Estudon School. I am elder son of my parents. I live in the Educus colony, Bagawal Talcher, and I am the elder son of my parents.
All right, Unit B. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Myself, Vishnu Priyananda, a student of class 10, studying in St. John's School and living in ITI Road, Talchet. My father's name is Subhashu Kananda and my mother's name is Rashmita Nanda. I am a single child of my parents.
All right. Now we are going to have the topic presentation. When Unit A is speaking about his topic, Unit B has to listen carefully and ask a question to Unit A. In the same way, when Unit B is speaking about the topic, Unit A has to listen carefully and ask a question. All right.
Yes.
So now it is time for Unit A to present his topic. Please start.
Reputed sir and my dear all friends. I am going to say about a topic from our literature book, one of the author, H.G. Wells, or his full name is Herbert George Wells. He was born on 21st September 1866 and he is author of our one of the chapter in our English supplementary literature book, Footprints Without Feet. He's an English science fiction writer. He wrote dozens of novels, short stories, and biography and autobiography. But he was famously known for his science fiction work. He was a really futuristic man. That's why a lot of famous scientists and engineers recommend youngsters to read. Youngsters who pursue to be engineer or scientist to read Sir H.G. Wells' science fiction stories to get inspiration. Some of the amazing books written by Sir H.G. Wells are The Invincible Man, The War of War, The Alien Invasion, The Biological War. Are the some of the amazing books written by the Sir H.G. Wells. Today's most famous science fiction movie director, Christopher Nolan, says to in his one of the interview that his inspiration was from H.G. Wells' science fiction novels. And conclusion, I will conclude this by saying the one of the thoughts shared by the H.G. Wells in his one of the handwritten interview that he used to say that to make a big building, we need raw material just like cement, labor, rocks, and with water to make a big building. Big building. In the same way, to make a great discovery and innovation, we need some inspiration. According to him, to get inspiration, best way is to read science fiction or read mythology. Thank you.
All right. So Unit A. There are so many great personalities in your fictions you might have studied, but why did you select this particular personality for your speaking assessment? What inspired you to take this topic?
Sir, because he is actually there are many just like Christopher Nolan I said in my speech, Stanley. They also says that their inspiration is from Sir H.G. Wells, and he is I am a science enthusiastic, so that's why I have taken H.G. Wells, and I found that H.G. Wells is the basic where they teach it other science fiction writer to make such things. So I have chosen.
All right. So Unit B, could you ask the question, please?
Yes, sir. What is the turning point in his life?
When he was at his teenage, and that time the most famous discovery by Albert Einstein was done. That in theory of relativity we all know, and that inspired him to be a poet and another science fiction poet. And another more one is that he was very fascinated by the nature, how the nature works, and all the stars was that very was amazing thing. That helped him to be a science fiction writer and create science fiction stories.
All right. Now it is time for Unit B to present your topic. Okay, please could you start?
Yes, sir. Good morning to one and all present over here. Myself, Vishnu Priyananda, today I am going to share my own views about my favorite poet. He is none of the other Robert Frost. Robert Frost was born in San Francisco, but his family moved to Lawrence, Massachusetts in 1884, following his father's death. This move was actually a return for Frost's ancestors were originally New Englanders, and Frost became very famous for his poetry engagement with New Englanders, localities, identities, and themes. Frost graduated from Lawrence High School as a class poet, uh, and 2 years later, 2 years later, the New York Independent accepted his poem entitled "My Butterfly." His first book was published at the age of 40. but he would go on to win a Pulitzer Prize, and he also became a very famous poet in his time before his death at the age of 88.
All right. So candidate B, there are so many poets in your literature book, and you have selected this particular poet. Okay, why did you select this topic, this poet, for your speaking assessment? What is why you take this poet?
Actually, there are so many poets, but I like Robert Frost because his all poems were related to our daily life, which helps me to make a little bit develop in my regular work.
All right. So candidate A, could you ask a question, please?
Yes, yes. Can you tell what inspired Robert Frost to be a poet?
His wife, Elena White, inspires him a lot to be a poet.
All right. So now you are in the last stage of the speaking assessment. That is the problem solving. Okay, I will give you the problem, and both of you have to discuss about the problem. You have to find the solution of this problem. All right. So your problem is here.
Some of your classmates do not behave well with the girl. They pass comments, sing songs, and tease them, which make them uncomfortable in a classroom and create disturbance in their studies. Sir, we will make one small
Yes.
conversation. So, hey, why are you looking so upset?
You don't know what happened in our class today.
No, I don't know. Can you explain it?
Actually, some of the boys in our class misbehaved with me and my some friends, which make us feel very embarrassed and awkward.
Oh, really? This type of things are happening in our class.
Yes.
Now, what are you going to do?
I'm thinking in this case, me and my friends should directly go for the class teacher or principal.
No, I think first of all we should try to solve this problem within our class itself.
Mm, yes, yes, I think so. You are correct. It will be better.
All right. So candidate A, did you get the solution of this problem?
Yes, sir. So I think this solution will be better that if such kind of things happen, most of the student in our class in Adam they are teenagers. They are emotionally unstable. So this type of things may happen by mistakenly. So I think first of all, if such kind of problem happen in our class, we should try to solve within our class itself. If they not understand or they are not able to understand, then we should go for the teacher, class teacher, or principal to solve this issue.
All right. So candidate B, do you agree this with this solution?
Yes, I completely
Why?
agree. Because if we will go directly to our class teacher or principal, then their sentiment may hurt. They can do more mischievous work by angry you. So, first we should try to solve this problem in our class itself and also give them chance to change their attitude and thoughts.
All right. Very good. So your speaking assessments gets over here. So thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.